Hello everybody, in today's video we will talk about the four market structures in economics. The four main market structures are perfect competition, monopolistic competition, oligopoly, and monopoly. Firstly, I will talk about perfect competition. Perfect competition is a market structure in which numerous firms compete against each other, selling identical products to a large number of buyers. For example, vegetables or fruit. Here are some pros and cons of the perfect competition. Firstly, pros. Fair price. Prices are determined by supply and demand, ensuring fairness of consumers. Variety of consumers. Consumers have many choices from different firms. The incentive for innovation. Competition encourages firms to innovate and become more efficient. Second, cons. Lack of differences. Products are identical, limiting consumers' choice. Limited profit potential. Firms face narrow profit margin and may be discouraged by investing. No economies of scale. Firms can't benefit from lower costs through large-scale production. Next is the perfect competition's graph of short run and long run. For short run, in perfect competition graph, because a perfect competition market is a price taker, so the demand curve is very elastic, which is horizontal. All firms should produce where MR equals MC, which is the profit maximizing rule. Next is long run. New firms enter or existing firms exit the market based on profits. This continues until firms earn normal profits, where revenues equals costs.
Next, we'll talk about the monopolistic competition. Structure characterized by a large number of firms that produce similar but differentiated products. It is a combination of monopoly and perfect competition elements. For example, there are restaurants, sport goods stores, or bravery stores. Here are some pros and cons for monopolistic competition. For pros, there are market responsiveness. In monopolistic competition, firms have some flexibility in setting price and making production decisions. This responsiveness allows firms to adapt to change in market condition and consumer preference relatively quickly. And second is product variety. Monopolistic competition encourages product differentiation, leading to a wide range of products available to consumers. This diversity allows consumers to choose products that best suit their preference and needs. For the cons, potential of market power abuse is while no single firm has a dominant position of monopolistic competition, there is still some level of market power. This could potentially lead to anti-competitive behavior, such as collusion or the abuse of market power to restrict competition or exploit consumers. And the last one is higher prices. Due to the limited competition and product differentiation, firms in monopolistic competition may have some market power and the ability to set higher prices compared to perfectly competitive markets. This can result in higher costs of consumer. Now let's talk about the long run and short run graph. Here are both short run and long run curve of monopolistic competition. The demand curve of a firm in monopolistic competition is downward sloping, indicating that the firm decreases the price of its product. It can sell more units. The profit maximizing quantity occurs where the marginal revenue intersects with the marginal cost. This determines the quantity of output the firm should produce to maximize its profits. The corresponding price is determined by locating at the quantity on the demand curve. However, you can see that the abnormal profit only occurs in the short run. That's because the products of the firms have their unique selling points, which means they can maximize their price, but In the long run, they have to reduce their price to compete with the firms that enter the market.
And now I'm going to talk about oligopoly. Oligopoly means a small number of large firms dominating the industry. For example, airline, automobile manufacturer, steel producer, and petrochemicals and pharmaceutical companies. And these are the pros and cons. And now I'm going to talk about the pros. First, stability. Oligopoly are more stable with predictable price and a steady business environment. Second, economic of scale. Large firms in an oligopoly can benefit from cost saving, leading to potential efficiency and lower price. Third, innovation. Oligopolistic firms have the resource for research and development, driving innovation and new product development. And the cons of oligopoly is first, reduce competition. Few firms in an oligopoly means less competition, potentially resulting in higher price and limited choice for consumers. Second, barriers to entry. Oligopolists have high barriers for new firms, limiting competition and innovation. Third, collusion and anti-competitive behavior. Oligopolistic firms may engage in illegal practice, harming competition and consumer welfare. And now I'm going to talk about the graph. One distinctive feature of an oligopoly graph is the presence of a clean demand curve. The clean demand curve suggests that firms in an oligopoly are more likely to match price decrease by their competitor, but are least likely to match price increase. This leads to a gap or kink in the demand curve at the current market price.
And next, I will talk about the monopoly. Monopoly is a market structure characterized by a single firm that is sole provider of a particular product or service in a given industry. In a monopoly, there are no close substitutes, and the firm has significant control over price and output. There are some common examples of monopoly, like electricity company and water company in Taiwan. The benefit of monopoly have two, like stability and long-term planning. Monopolies enjoy stable market position with minimal threats from competitors. This stability allows them to engage in long-term planning, make substantial investment, and undertake projects with longer payback periods. It can also provide certainty for suppliers and employees. And it is also benefit from economic of scales, which result in lower average cost of production. They can achieve higher level of efficiency and lower per unit cost compared to smaller firms. This can lead to lower price for consumer in some cases too. And there are still some disadvantage for monopoly. There are high barriers to entry and it happens at anti-competitive behavior. Monopolies often maintain higher barrier to entry, making it difficult for new firms to enter the market to compete. This can stifle the entrepreneurship and innovation. Furthermore, monopoly may engage in anti-competitive practices such as predatory pricing or exclusionary tactics to maintain their market power and prevent new entrants. There are also lack of consumer sovereignty. Monopoly have the ability to make decisions without considering the full range of consumer preference and demands. They can dictate what product or service are available and may not fully cater to consumer needs or desire. Here is a graph of both short and long run of the monopoly. The demand curve for monopoly is downward sloping curve indicating that
But as the price decreases, the quantity demand will increase. The profit maximizing quantity occurs when the marginal curve intersects with the marginal cost curve. This determines the quantity of output the monopoly should produce to maximize its profit. The corresponding price is determined by locating that quantity on the demand curve. The abnormal profit only happens in the short run because there are high barriers to entry in the monopoly markets, such as technical skills. However, in the long run, the barriers will be low because it will become available for everyone. At the end of our presentation, here is a QR code of some feature about the four market structure we have just mentioned. You can download it for free. I hope this will be helpful. This is the end of our economic talks. Thank you. See you next time.